Hello, my name is Amanda Nash, and you are watching my presentation entitled You Are Being Watched. You are being stalked at this very moment, every minute of every day for the rest of your life. You are going to be followed through the cameras in your laptops. You're being recorded through the microphones in your cellular devices. You are being tracked through your internet history, your keystrokes on your computers, as well as your bank account transactions. It's very scary to think somebody is stalking you, somebody you do not know, you've never seen, but they know everything about you. You are being stalked by your own government, the United States of America. This may not be legal, is the first thought that pops into your head. However, there are laws that protect your privacy. The government has passed amendments and bills that allow them to stalk you at any given moment of any given day in the name of national security. This movement is known as Big Brother. Big Brother came from a book titled 1984 by George Orwell. It is the personification of the idea that the government is watching you at every moment of every day. Now, you're probably freaking out at the moment. However, it's okay. Take a deep breath. I believe that it is everyone's right to know why the government is watching you, the scandals that have come through this surveillance, and how to protect yourself. Some of the principles that Big Brothers in the book use that are actually seen in today's publicity with their scandals and in documented records from Congress, the Senate, and Supreme Court cases are the use of public cameras to track an individual's movements, the surveillance of an individual's purchases and financial records, the use of cameras and electronic devices such as computers, TVs, and smartphones, all of which are personal devices that we believe are safe, but the government uses them to surveil a person who isn't aware. Also, they record the interactions with associates, including friends and family, and then those associates' information are recorded with your information as well due to the fear of national security. And the last thing they surveil are your private documents such as your hospital records and your criminal background in case they have any correlation with an illegal act against the United States of America. Some of these agencies are the NSA, which was founded in 1952. That is the National Security Agency. The Federal Bureau of Investigation, the FBI, which was formed in 1908. The CIA is the Central Intelligence Agency, which was formed in 1947. All three of these agencies are the three better known agencies among the American public for security and surveillance. Also, there are subdepartments such as the Office of Interagency Coordination and the Office of the Director of National Intelligence, as well as the Counterintelligence Program of the FBI. These are just some of the agencies that have the power to watch you at any given moment. Within the past decades, there's been many scandals regarding the American government surveilling its citizens. The most recent one that many of us are familiar with is Edward Snowden. He downloaded NSA documents in 2012 from a Hawaiian outpost. These documents detailed illegal and immoral surveillance of the American citizens and their aliases overseas. Edward Snowden released these documents to the New York Times, the Washington Post, as well as foreign media outlets in order to expose the government's surveillance of its people through 2013 through 2014. He is now one of the most infamous men in American history because he was labeled a traitor due to these acts, but many people hail him a patriot for exposing the government and their illegal acts. In past history, J. Edgar Hoover was the director of the FBI. However, he was green-lighted by President FDR in 1940 to begin wiretapping American soil due to the fear of government spies from Germany and Japan stealing our information. After his death, it was found to be that he had amassed hundreds of thousands of files on congressmen and senators, as well as Supreme Court judges and people of interest in the American government. Some examples of what was recorded was that the presidential election of 1952 was rigged due to the Democratic candidate being possibly homosexual. So J. Edgar Hoover released this information, which caused the Democratic Party to lose, as well as there were details of JFK's affair with his mob mistress and Mistress Marilyn Monroe. And I have a quick video to show you. You are about to watch a video recorded by Edward Snowden about his policy and ideas about whether or not we are secure in our devices.
The security of devices, whether it's your computer, whether it's your phone, whether it's your washing machine, is a binary state, meaning there are only two possible choices. It's either secure or it's not. There's no option to make a device secure against bad guys, but insecure against good guys. All of us are secure, or none of us are.
What Edward Snowden means is if none of us are secure in our cyber protection, then all of us are at risk. Here are some instructions about how to protect yourself against cyber surveillance. Taping an obstruction over the built-in camera on laptops and televisions, building a stronger firewall on computers and devices that connect to the internet, checking to see if your computer has a full disk encryption as well as up-to-date on many of your firewalls and built-in security protocols, and using a password manager to create a stronger password to protect against hacking or easy access. Please follow the link if you wish to have more information about how to protect yourself on cyber levels, as well as you have guaranteed rights in the Constitution to protect your right to privacy. The Fourth Amendment, one of the most popular amendments known out there, protects the person's right to be secure from search and seizure. However, due to this being written in the 1700s and the lack of internet at the time, this is open to interpretation in regards to the new age of technology. But many people believe that it has the right to protect against cyber invasions, as well as the Attorney General authorized the use of electronic surveillance. However, it is only up to 15 days. So if you are surveilled for a longer period than 15 days, it is illegal. This topic matters because it affects every person in this country. With the American government spying on its citizens, it violates a moral barrier of trust that citizens have placed in their leaders. It has manipulated laws, and it disrupts the routines of citizens who behave and follow every law placed. The phrase "Big Brother is watching you" is not just a mantra of a decades-old book, but is now the soundtrack to every American who has a cell phone, uses a laptop, or even walks by a security camera. Thank you.